Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Beast EM2 video. Today we're going to be going to take a look at this last team that I was able to utilize in the Color Cup because we're transitioning over to the Ultra League and the Sidekick Cup at 1 p.m. wherever your standard time zone is at. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at Shadow Ninetails, Gourgeist, and Swampert. Gourgeist is a great spicy pick because I did see it around in the meta, and now we're going to be able to test one out and see how we did. So that Gourgeist was able to take over this battle right here now against that Quagsire. Now Executor is going to come in, and the good thing about Gourgeist is that it's going to be able to do super effective with that Shadow Ball. We are going to pick up a shield. We are going to be taking a decent amount of damage from those confusions, and we're going to actually let this go because we see that this Executor is going to be a threat to the Swampert but not to the Ninetails. So as you can see there, we swap into Ninetails, Talonflame comes in, Swampert's going to be locked right onto Talonflame, and this is going to be looking like, we're aligning up our Pokemon. This is looking like a great matchup in our favor, and it looks like we're going to be able to take the win here because a Hydro Cannon from this range will knock out that Talonflame. The Talonflame, of course, got that attack boost, but it does not matter because Swampert's going to be able to knock it out. So Executor now is going to be able to come in, perhaps get one Seed Bomb off on us, as you can see right there, but it does not matter. Ninetales is going to be able to come in and easily knock out this Executor. So I was GG's to my opponent. So now let's get on to our second battle. Shadow Ninetales versus a Galvantula. Now this is going to be a great lead for us. We're going to be able to I believe we shield this. No, we don't. We're going to let this, it was a cross poison. Does a decent amount of damage, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be able to farm down. The thing about that one is that a lunge, we would have resisted, so it would have been doing less damage, but other than that, it doesn't matter. We're still able to come up against this Jellicent loaded with energy, and we're going to be able to throw two Side Shocks right there. Look at that. We already got the Jellicent almost down to less than 25% health. This Jellicent's now going to throw Bubble Beam, knock us out, which is fine. Gourgeist is going to be able to come in right here and perhaps go for the farm down. Right here, we are going to shield because they do have a potential Shadow Ball, which it was a Shadow Ball, so that would have knocked us out. Now we were able to farm that down, and now Talonflame is going to come in. Talonflame, of course, is a big threat to Gourgeist because of that grass typing, but we were able to pick up a shield right there. And now we're going to swap into Swampert just to seal the deal. We need to be very careful here of Brave Bird. Unfortunately, it was flame charge, so that means they're going to be able to get to a Brave Bird us. And we're going to see how close this battle is going to be. Swampert's going to be able to pick up that second shield. That Gourgeist might have to come big for us here and help us win this battle, because Brave Bird does knock out that Swampert. But because we have so much energy already, we're going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball. And this Gourgeist, with the Halloween event costume, by the way, knocking out that Talonflame. So GG's to my opponent. Now on to the next battle. This Ninetales versus Kingdra. So this matchup right here, we're going to have to immediately swap into our Swampert because Kingdra is going to be able to knock us out just with that Dragon Breath. It's going to be very, very strong, and it's going to be neutral damage against that Ninetales. That right here, this right here, we're just going for Earthquakes just for the most resisted damage possible. Earthquake right here. It's able to do a decent amount of damage even though it was resisted. This Alola Executor was able to almost get down 25%. Ninetales is now going to come back in. Looking now right here to farm down this Executor completely, as you could see there. Now I believe they're going to bring back that Kingdra, which they do now. Psyshock is going to be our main play here. Kingdra, though, we're going to have to block this Octazooka. And now this puts us in a very, very weird spot because if we swap into Gourgeist is kind of a squishy Pokemon, as you could see there. We're going to have to try to get to a Seed Bomb. We do. So then now right here, our opponent's going to either let this go or shield it, which they shield it. And right here, even an Octazooka from this range, I believe, will knock us out. It was an Outrage, so of course knocks us out right there. Now Ninetales is going to have to try to come in here, completely farm down. Unfortunately, though, they're going to have a Primarina on the back, and that is going to take us out. So GG's to my opponent. Now here we go. Ninetales versus Galvantula. Great lead for us, but now they swip into Pelipper. Now we're going to bring in Gourgeist right here. We cannot bring in Swampert because we don't have anything that's going to hit for neutral damage against this Pelipper. Hurricane, though, right there early on. We're gonna be able to shield that, and now this Gourgeist is gonna be able to. I believe we went with the seed bomb to try to, save some energy and not throw the shadow ball immediately. Another seed bomb right there. We pick up the second shield. That's gonna be fine right there. We're gonna be able to shield this right here, I believe. No, we're gonna let it go. Actually, we're able to resist it too, but because we CMP tie, I decided to. We're gonna shield this up and go for the seed bomb. Hopefully, it's gonna be enough neutral damage to knock out this Pelipper. Pelipper, although it hits very very hard, it does take damage so easily. So it's a very very glass cannon right there. And now Ninetales is gonna go up against this Raichu, I believe, which was a perfect thing to come in. Ninetales is gonna be able to do back to back weather balls, and it's gonna knock out this Raichu, and then now it's gonna leave us up against this Galvantula, and it's gonna be a good game right there. Now it's on to a next battle right here. Ninetales versus Toxapex. This right here, we need to be very careful of Brian. Psyshock's going to be able to hit with super effective damage. Ninetales is going to be able to connect with that first one. So you can see that now we were going to try to catch a Brian right here. They did switch into a Lantern though, which is very, very weird. Because we have so much energy right here, we're going to be able to hit them with a Hydro Cannon. Now we're going to charge up to an Earthquake. We're not going to shield because the most they could do is Thunder right there. We're going to resist that. We're going to go for the shield bait right here to try to maybe pick up a shield before we completely knock it out, which we do. That was great right there. Now we're going to be able to get to another Earthquake. If our opponent isn't counting correctly or their thing is another Hydro Cannon, they're probably going to let it go, but they didn't. They were able to shield that Earthquake, and now we're going to let this go because we know Gourgeist is going to be able to come in and do good damage up against this Lantern. Double shields. This is looking very, very good for us. Right here, we're going to be able to, I believe we shield, right? No, we don't shield, right? We're going to let it go. Doesn't do much right here. Now they bring in, I believe that was a Talonflame, but I could be wrong. Charizard, and look at how much damage that Shadow Ball did. And now we swapped into Ninetales. Ninetales is going to have to take all this Dragon Claw energy. What I decided to do here was I'm going to save my shield for the Gourgeist. I believe Gourgeist is going to be our winning play. We're going to be able to hit this Charizard with a Weather Ball. Toxapex comes back in. As you can see there, we have double shields. This looks like a pretty set match right here. Brian's going to come in. We're going to be able to block that. Back-to-back Brian's though. So that was a good play right there to save both of my shields. And we're going to be able to go up against this Lantern right here with the Seed Bomb. Able to knock it out. And now they're probably going to bring back in this Toxapex. It's going to be a race to a charge move. And they decide to forfeit. So GG's to my opponent. So let me know in the comments down below if you actually enjoyed the Color Cup. What you thought about this team. If you were able to run this team. Of course, we're going to be bringing in that Ultra League and Psychic Cup content in the coming days. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button so it could help the channel grow. And that way we could have more motivation to put out videos almost every single day. So this Shadow Bone is going to hit right there from that Alolan Marowak. So right here we're going to be able to knock out. Oh, we did not knock out that Alolan Marowak. It was 1 HP and a Dream right there. Bone Club's going to be coming in, knocking us out. Swampert now is going to be able to finish this up. And right here up against this Serperior, it's going to be very, very tricky. We're going to swap immediately back onto our Gourgeist. So we're going to be very, very careful with the... I believe Serperior has a flying type charge move. I'm not 100% sure. I believe they do though. So that's why we ended up using that shield. Shadow Ball is going to come in here against that Galvantula. It's going to be able to do a decent amount of damage. Getting it up to 25% health. Lunge right there is going to, of course, debuff us. Now we're just going to go for Seed Bombs. Gourgeist did its job right there. But Galvantula is going to bring up that shield. And from right here, we just can't really do much. We're already down shields. And this is not looking too good for us right here. We're going to try to go for the farm down. We do able to get the farm down. But it's going to be a Serperior in the back. And this looks like a good game. And this looks like a defeat for us. There's nothing that we're going to be able to hit them with. And Serperior is going to be able to get to another Leaf Tornado. So let me know. You just know in the comments down below what your thoughts have been for this past couple of cups. The Color Cup and then the Fantasy Cup as well. Let me know if you're excited for the Psychic Cup. And thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the next one.